Hello everyone, I'm Retso Gamer 1987 and welcome back to the world that is Final Fantasy. So, where we left off last time was we just defeated Astos, and I stopped recording to try and gain the Mithril Sword, which I have achieved, which I will show you guys now. So if we go into Warrior, there's the Mithril Sword. So basically, after I finished recording last time, I tried 6 battles with him without any luck, and what I did was I reset the game and fought him one more time, and he dropped the Mithril Sword, which will come in handy. Now, as for the bestiary, I think there's only one more we need to find that does spawn in this area, which is Ghast, which I haven't found yet, but I'm not too concerned about that because he does show up in other areas. Yeah, number 24 we're missing, but other than that we've got all of them. So basically we defeated Astos. We've gained the Crystal Eye, so we need to go back to Matoya and give him his Crystal Eye back, and then he will give us a potion in return. And on this episode, guys, we're gonna do a little bit of treasure hunting. We have to visit some of the areas that we sorry, I can't speak today. Go back to some of the areas to get some more treasure chests, so a bit of treasure hunting. Yeah, so let's see how we get on. So I am playing through on ×4, Gil and EXP. So yeah, so we need to find Ghast, but like I said, I'm really not too concerned whether we find him or not. Again, it comes down to luck in this game, I think. Like I said, we will get him. He does pop up in different areas. There are some enemies that only spawn in one area, which I will farm for. But yeah, let's see how we get on. So we need to go back to a ship after beating Astos. There's Gus. Yeah, see, he's turned up now, which is good. We don't have to worry too much about finding him now. But so that's all the bestiary completed up to this point. So we're just going back to our ship. I might turn encounters off for a minute, just so we can do, because if you're playing through ×4, you're going to be on a high level anyway, so you don't really need to do much fighting in this area. The only thing that I will say is that one of the villages that we will be visiting requires a lot of gil. So I've got 71,000. So if you're doing it on ×4, you should have enough gil. And so yeah, I'm gonna turn off encounters for a minute, just so we can kind of speed things up a little bit. So we're going to boosts, just turn the encounters off. Alright, so we need to go into a ship, and we're just going to go up to Matoya's cave. Now there's 2 ways you can do this. You can go up here, you can park at Cornelia, you can go underneath this bridge, you can come up here, and you know, and then just go over to Matoya's cave. And we just give him his glass eye. Don't worry, I have something to give you in exchange. Take this potion. It's the most amazing potion in my entire collection. Right, you obtain Jolt Tonic. So this is what we need to progress the storyline. Ah, I can see again. I can see again. So now we've done that, we need to go back to the ship. And we need to go back to Alfheim and enter the castle. We go back to Alfheim, and we just need to go into the castle. Walk all the way up here, in here, and we just talk to this elf here. This Jolt Tonic may be just what we need to break the curse and awaken the prince. I will try it at once. Your Highness, Your Highness. I was having a terrible nightmare. Am I still dreaming? Your legendary warriors, something tells me I'm not dreaming. I shall heed the legend as it was told to me and my forefathers. The time for me to pass on the Mystic Key to its rightful owners has come at last. So now we have the Mystic Key, we can go and do some treasure hunting. Go back to the Marsh Cave, and there's a couple of other areas where we need to go back to. So first things first is we're not quite finished here. So what we need to do is, if we hug the castle, try not to exit the castle. If we just come round all the way over here, there's a room here with a load of treasure chests in, 4. So the Mithril Hammer, 800 gil, 700 gil, and the bronze gloves. So now we've got that, what we do is we go to equip, do that, we're just optimal everyone. Make sure they've got the best stuff that they can have. Makes the game a little bit easier. And now we can carry on. So next thing we need to do is go to the Western Keep again. It's just up here in the corner. Like I said, if you're playing ×4, you don't really need encounters on. You can do if you want to grind for some gil, especially if you're playing on ×1, because the next area. So basically, what we need to do is get into that room there. So I'm just trying to find the best way to get into. Right. So yeah. So basically, if we go over all the way over here, go all the way up and around, and then we can get into this room here, and I believe there's some treasure chests. Now I think there might be some monsters. Yeah, there's some monsters. So we got the mummies. Now these, if you're not playing on ×4, there's a spell that you can use, which I might show you quickly if I don't kill them all, which could be a possibility. Yeah, so I do attack, and I'll show you what magic it's Dire or Diara. Deals, you know, because they're dead, that will kill them instantly. So if you're playing on ×1 and you're struggling with this, you can use those 2 spells to make quick work of them. But we don't really need to do that. What I will do though is I will heal, because I'm slightly low on health. So items, I'm just going to use a load of potions. I've got a fair few potions. I've got high potions and stuff which will do that. So we just need to get the normal potion now. Now in my opinion, guys, and it is my opinion, I don't know if other people think the same, but me personally, the Final Fantasy games really changed gaming, I think. I mean, that is only my opinion, obviously. I don't know if people agree with me or not on that, but yeah, for me, it changed gaming for me big time. So we'll make quick work of these. Unfortunately, Glitz is paralysed, so we just have to try and yeah, see, we'll make quick work of these. Shouldn't be an issue. So these treasure chests, they do count to the 249, obviously. So that's what we're trying to achieve at the moment. So there we go, there's that. Got another level up, which is good. So one more chest, which I believe is Mummy's again. Yeah. So I might take auto battle off, and I'll show you that spell that I was on about if I don't kill them all first. So go attack, and then you can use Diara. But will it go off? Yeah, here we go. So as you can see, using that spell will do a lot of damage to them. So if you're playing through ×1, very handy for the... There we go, we got the Rookie Treasure Hunter trophy. So you know, we're making progress to that. So we are now done at this point. So now we need to go back to the Marsh Cave, which is down here in the corner. And if you remember in the last part, there was I did say there was 4 rooms that we can't access. So that's where we're going to now. And we're just going to come down here and go down to the bottom level. So we can make quick work of this. So all you need to do is go all the way down. Now I do believe there are monsters in this in these treasure chests that we are getting now. So what we want to do is come all the way down here. Now I believe some of these rooms are empty. Now if you talk to these wizards, it will initiate a battle as well, which we will do. So we got Anaconda now, so we'll do that. I put white battle on, and my white mage is using the spell, so we'll just take that off and put it back to attack, hopefully, because otherwise 1, we're wasting MP, and 2, it's not going to do anything on these enemies because it's for the dead, the enemies that are classed as dead or not alive. So yeah, like I said, if you talk to these will open up these. Now I don't think these are too much hassle, so we can put auto battle on. Again, just if you're doing auto battle, just keep an eye on your health, because you could get caught out being one of your characters dying. But we do have Phoenix down, so it's not an issue. So we got the first treasure chest. Now I can't remember which one of these rooms are empty, but it's just going all of them and just double check. There we go. So there'll be monsters in this one as well. Always the same. So in one of the towns that we're visiting, we do need to get the magic as well, and I believe the magic is 4,000, and obviously 4,000 times 6 is 24, so you need 24,000 gil, and the armor that we will be getting, I believe, is close to 40,000 gil, if not more. So it is quite expensive, but if you can get it now, it does help a lot. So that's why I should have enough gil as it stands, and obviously all these battles will only help towards that anyway. So yeah, so I would at this stage I would not buy too many items. Like I said, you will need the. So yeah, that one's empty, as you can see. Looks like there's some gravestones there. And then obviously your final room is this one. And yeah, you guessed it, more monsters. So again, we'll just make quick work of these. So there we go, we're close to the next level, which is good. Right, so we are now done in this cave here. That's all the treasure hunting do. So after this stage, we need to go back to Cornelia, I think it's called. Because we need to be able to progress on with the storyline, and we can only do that by visiting the castle. But there's not too much. There's just a few treasure chests to get, and there's an item that we need to get to progress onto the next story phase. So all we need to do is go over here. Oh, going the wrong way now. Oh, where am I going? Where's the stairs? Oh, I think I'm lost. Let's get the map out. Where's the stairs? Ah, they're down there. Look. Oh no, that's where we come from. Oh, I know where they are. Sorry, it's in this big room here. Sorry guys, got a little bit lost then. So yeah, just go in here, go up the ladder, and then just exit the cave, and that is the marsh cave done. And we've got all the bestiary up to this point, so we don't need to worry too much about that. So yeah, so basically we just need to go up to our ship and go back to Cornelia. Oh, I'm getting lost. Just need to find my bearings. Sorry guys. Right, back on track. So we go into the ship. Now if you're stuck with the minigame on the ship, if you watch part 3, I do explain how to do it, but I will just go over the fact that you just need to hold the accept button, which is X, and then keep tapping O. So right, so we need to go into the castle, and if we get the keep up, so we need to get into those 2 rooms there, right? And the best way to do that is if you come all the way around to the side, and you come all the way up, and just work your way round, and then we can get access to those 2 rooms. So ignore the wizard. There's 8 treasure chests in here, I think. So we've got mithril knife, saber, and a cottage. And then we go in here like that. We've obtained the nitro powder, which is good. Iron armor and contain tent. Now I'm not sure if there's any more rooms, but I'm just going to double check. Always double check guys, because you never know, you might miss something. You might miss something, you might not, but we shall see. So we're just doing a little bit of exploring. Come all the way down here. So yeah, can't get in there at the moment, I don't think. Oh, we might be able to. Let's have a look. Let's have a look in this room here. That was the princess. That must be the princess's room. Is there a room inside as well? Yep. So if we just quickly have a look in here, you never know. No, right. So that's all the treasure. I think we're done for the treasure hunting. So now we can progress with our storyline. So we need to go over here. We are going to a new area. We need to get to that yellow dot over here. So I'm not sure. Yeah, you can't. I think you have to dock over here. So we are going to a new area, and we just need to go down here. I think this is where the dwarfs are. Yeah, so we need to go into this cave. So there's 2 treasure chests in here. Just contains Gil. As always, we will have a look around for any treasure chests. No treasure chest. Oh. Right. So we just need to go down here, I believe. I don't think it really matters which way you go. You can go either way to this room here, but we do need to go to this room, and I believe there are some treasure chests. Yeah, 8 treasure chests in here, so that's fine. 10 great helm, ether, potion, and some Gil, which is always, oh, and another cottage, which is always handy. So now what we need to do is we need to go and talk to this dwarf here and give him the nitro powder, and then he will blow up some of the land mass for us so we can progress. There we go. Now we can blast this rock. What are you standing around for? That powder's set to blow. Unless you plan on going with it, you'd best oot while you still can. Sorry for my reading, guys. I'm not the best reader in the world. So there's the explosion. Get a nice little cutscene. As you can see, the land has collapsed, and that gives us access to the next area. So we're just following this dwarf. So wait for him to go off screen, and then we can move on. So basically, we just that's it for now in this guy, in this cave, or the dwarf home, or the mine, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I can't remember what the actual name is. Hang on. Bear with me, guys, and see what it's called. So we are in Mount Duga. I don't know how to pronounce that. So if you guys want to give me any tips on how to pronounce that, that'd be, that'd be good. Anyway, so now that landmass is gone, we can now go up to our ship and we can go on to the next area. So as we are entering a new area, there is bestiary that we need to get. Now this is the village I was on about. So we'll go into this village mainly because we need to get a few items. I am hoping I got enough for all the stuff that we need to get. So I'm just going to heal. Always heal when you come into town if you can. It's just that way you know, you're starting with fresh health, fresh MP. Right, so the first things first is that we need to go into the magic shop. We get the magic first. I think that's the most important. So with white magic, you want Curaga, you want life. Now you got heal Ara Diaga. I would recommend going for this one because it heals a lot more, and we've already got the other two to that anyway. So yeah, I do recommend. As you can see, it costs 4,000 gil to get those 3 spells. That's total 12,000, and then we need to go into the white mage shop, black mage shop, to get the black spells. So Fire, obviously we do need to get that. Instantly kills all enemies, which will come in really handy. And then you can either go for teleport or Slowra. Now teleport won't transport you out of any of the dungeons or caves, but it will transport you to the level above if you're getting stuck. But we shouldn't have any trouble with that, so if you're playing through ×4, I recommend getting that one. So that's that one. Right, so the next stage is to visit the armor shop. There is no item shop in this village, so all we need to do is visit the armor, and you can see what I mean by the armor that we're going to get. And there, it's called the Knight's Armor. It's 36,000 gil, and if you got enough, I do recommend getting it. I mean, it increases defense. It does slow your character down, but I do think it's really handy to have. Get 3 of these. Get the 1 great helm. Bronze gloves we don't need. Steel gloves will come in handy. Yeah, so that's that for the armor. So now we'll go to the weapon shop as always, just to see if there's anything in there worth buying. I know I sound like a broken record, but you can tell what increases your stats or lowers your stats. So you could get that one. That's the only thing worth buying really, because it does increase. So as always, we will go to do what's the optimal thing. So we've got Knight's Armor, Great Helm, Iron Shield and Steel Gloves. We just go there. There we go. We've got the Worm Killer. Yeah, and we do just optimal all of them, because you never know. You never know. You might miss something. But yeah. So now we are in a different area, guys. I will turn encounters on. Simply for the bestiary. So I do believe that if we look at the bestiary, we have to go up to I think there's quite a lot in this area that you can get. I think it's up to like 45, 44. I will double check that, and I will let you know obviously as we go through. So sorry guys, I forgot to put on the encounters on. So we'll put the encounters on, and yeah, that's it really for this town for now. So there is another cave that we need to go to, and I'm just trying to think where it might be. Is it down here? It might be down here. So make quick work of these ogres. Bit annoying, we're in a new area and we're getting old enemies. This game really hates me. But even still, it all counts. So yeah, it's down here, and we need to go in this cave here. More tarantulas. Make quick work of these. There we go. Sorry guys, I am going to stop here. But this is the cave that we're going, Cavern of Earth. So there's a few treasure bits that we need to get in here, a few enemies we need to get, but I am going to stop recording now. If you've enjoyed this, then give me a thumbs up, maybe subscribe, and thanks for watching. I'm Retro Gamer 1987. I'll see you on the next video.